Abella Danger's life story is one of complexity, rapid fame, introspection, and ultimately, transformation. Born on November 19, 1995, in Miami, Florida, she was raised in a supportive and close-knit family environment. Her early years were marked by a blend of traditional values and the vibrant culture of Miami, a city known for its diversity and lively atmosphere. Abella, whose real name is different from her stage name, grew up as a curious and spirited individual, always eager to explore the world around her and find her own path. From a young age, Abella was a bright and ambitious individual. She excelled in school, was active in extracurricular activities, and was well liked by her peers. Her intelligence and determination were evident to everyone who knew her, and she was seen as someone with a promising future. However, like many young people, she faced challenges in figuring out what she truly wanted to do with her life. The pressure to succeed, coupled with the desire for independence, led her to make decisions that would significantly shape her future. After graduating from high school, Abella found herself at a crossroads. She knew she wanted to achieve something significant, but the traditional paths of college and a conventional career didn't appeal to her at that time. She was searching for something more immediate, something that would allow her to assert her independence and carve out her own identity. In this search, she was drawn to the adult entertainment industry, a decision that was both spontaneous and driven by the allure of financial independence and the excitement of a new challenge. At the age of 19, Abella entered the adult industry. Her decision was met with shock and disbelief by those who knew her, as it seemed so far removed from the person they had known growing up. But for Abella, it was a step towards claiming her autonomy and exploring a world that was entirely different from anything she had experienced before. Her entry into the industry was swift and decisive. She quickly gained popularity due to her charisma, confidence, and the energy she brought to her performances. Within a short period, Abella Danger became one of the most recognized names in the adult industry. Her rise to fame was meteoric, and she was soon a household name among fans of adult content. The industry, known for its competitive nature, often saw performers rise and fall quickly, but Abella's star continued to rise. She was admired not only for her performances but also for her professionalism and work ethic. In an industry where many struggled to find stability, Abella managed to build a brand and a following that set her apart. However, behind the scenes, the realities of the adult industry began to weigh heavily on Abella. The initial excitement and allure of the industry began to fade, and she found herself grappling with the emotional and mental toll that her work was taking on her. The demands of the job were intense, requiring her to constantly perform and maintain a certain image. This image, however, was far from the person she truly was, leading to a growing sense of disconnection and unease. The constant scrutiny that came with her fame was another source of stress. Being in the public eye meant that every aspect of her life was subject to judgment and commentary. Fans, critics, and even those who knew nothing about her personally had opinions about her choices and her career. This scrutiny was overwhelming, and Abella began to feel trapped by the persona she had created. The pressure to maintain this persona, both professionally and personally, started to take a toll on her mental health. As Abella continued in the industry, she began to experience regret about the path she had chosen. While the financial rewards were significant, they came at a cost that she had not fully anticipated. The industry that had promised independence and empowerment began to feel like a cage. Abella found herself questioning whether the fame and money were worth the sacrifices she was making to her sense of self and well-being. She began to struggle with feelings of isolation and depression, which were exacerbated by the fact that she felt she had few people she could truly confide in. The duality of Abella's life became increasingly difficult to manage. On one hand, she was a successful adult film star, adored by fans and respected within her industry. On the other hand, she was a young woman struggling with the realities of a career that was taking more from her than it was giving. The fame that had once been so appealing began to feel like a burden, and the financial security she had sought was overshadowed by the emotional toll her work was taking on her. At this point, Abella began to contemplate her future and what she truly wanted out of life. She realized that her happiness and mental well-being were far more important than the fame and money she had acquired. Abella knew that she needed to make a change, but leaving the adult industry was not an easy decision. The industry, despite its challenges, had given her a certain level of financial stability and recognition. Stepping away from that meant entering a new phase of uncertainty, but Abella was determined to take that step for the sake of her own well-being. As Abella began to distance herself from the industry, she started to explore new opportunities that aligned more closely with her true interests and passions. She was passionate about fitness, wellness, and self-improvement, and she began to focus on these areas as potential career paths. Abella also became more active on social media, where she used her platform to connect with fans and share her journey of transformation. Through her posts, she began to open up about her experiences in the adult industry, the challenges she faced, and the lessons she learned along the way. Abella's openness about her struggles and her decision to leave the adult industry resonated with many people. She became a source of inspiration for those who were facing similar challenges, and her story served as a reminder that it is never too late to make a change. Abella's journey was not just about leaving the adult industry, it was about reclaiming her identity and building a life that was true to who she was. She began to focus on her personal growth, investing time in activities that brought her joy and fulfillment. In addition to her work in fitness and wellness, Abella also became an advocate for mental health. She spoke openly about the toll that her career in the adult industry had taken on her mental health and encouraged others to prioritize their well-being. Her honesty and vulnerability helped to break down the stigma surrounding mental health issues, particularly in industries like adult entertainment where such topics are often overlooked or ignored. Abella's transformation was not just about her career, it was about her entire outlook on life. She began to prioritize self-care, setting boundaries, and surrounding herself with people who supported her and understood her journey. Abella realized that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, and she made it her mission to create a life that reflected her values and aspirations. Today, Abella Danger is much more than a former adult film star. She is a resilient and determined woman who took control of her life and her narrative. She has shown that it is possible to move beyond past mistakes and to create a new future, one that is grounded in authenticity and self-respect. Abella continues to inspire others with her story, using her platform to advocate for mental health, self-care, and personal empowerment. Her journey is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to make a change, to pursue new opportunities, and to build a life that is true to who you are. Abella's story is one of resilience, reinvention, and the relentless pursuit of a better life. She has proven that while our past may shape us, it does not have to define us. Through her courage and determination, Abella Danger has become a beacon of hope for anyone looking to reclaim their life and create a future that is true to themselves.